All right, look. Okay, we're gonna do this thing, man. In about 5 minutes. Yeah, make sure you up camera 1 and 2 points right there, man. Camera 3 with it. Yeah, all right, you do what you gotta do, man. You wanna do this thing. All right, go ahead. I'm cool. All right. Welcome to the talk show. Welcome to the talk.
Let those people come in and pray for you and your Thanksgiving. Grace that you need.
Praying for you to get back on your feet, because I know you deserve
Okay, saying you get 15 years.
So this is why I say, if we don't stand up for our community and say enough is enough.
Mr. Louis Farrakhan, we not taking it.
Live video that was actually at them events or at them conference talks, and you see the whole video and you see how they chopped up his words. I was like, oh man, the media.
Don't you turn that station. Don't you turn that station.
I need to get back to school, reading books, learn about the history, learn about
Goes by the name of the dance and the referee. Welcome to the talk show. Welcome to the talk.
Here, y'all give a shout out to me. Y'all give it a shout out. They but I did like you know.
Welcome to the town. So much girl now. I be like, man, you right. That's right, y'all. I already know it. We're back. What's the day? It's Thursday. That's right, man. We ready to get ready for the weekend, man. Y'all already know there's a whole lot going on. Welcome to the Tom Bo Show with my main man, Marty Mart, $1 Million Moment.
What it do,
Don't forget about my sidekick, the one and only, straight out of Washington, D.C., Southeast. Goes by the name of the dancing referee, Fish Bone. Unfortunately, Bone ain't here today, man. He might catch up with us later, man. We're going to keep moving on. Don't forget about our queen. Y'all already know, goes by the name of Miss J.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Happy Thursday.
That's right. We here, man. This live. This ain't Memorex. So, look, before we get started, I just want to let y'all know, man, we keep it live right here, man. We ain't doing no faking, no jaking, and no joking. Everything that we talking about, man, is real, man. It's about your life, my life, their life, and everybody like that's out here. So stay tuned to what we talking about today, man. We are here. What's up, Marty Mart, man?
y'all?
How y'all
What
feeling
up,
today? How y'all
we
feeling?
got D in here.
Hey,
What
girl.
up, D?
What's up, big boy? That's right, man. We can't wait to see you on Friday, D. Ain't no let to that. Be ready, too. We getting conversation from you this Friday. Ain't no let to that. We might let him run the show. How about that?
Good
Oh,
look on
yeah?
that, D.
So, Marty, is we doing the YouTube joint or what we doing?
We should be on YouTube live now. I'm trying to see if it's working now.
Okay, so we not on the Facebook, though.
Yeah, we on both.
Oh, man, you know what? We killing them today, Janice.
Yes. Yes.
We killing them today, and that's what's
up?
happening.
We can only go up.
Man, hey, most definitely, man. So look, let me just start this junk like this right here. Like, I'm always on the Instagram, the social media, let me say it like that. Man, and I be seeing some wild stuff, but then in some wild stuff, I see some good stuff, right? Um, I just want to touch on a quick subject before we get started. Um, and it's gonna take us back to really like some of the conversations we had yesterday about, a woman wanting to stay home and this and this and that. But the one I want to touch on is why it seemed like women just not satisfied. Let that marinate for a minute. just ain't satisfied. When you got a good dude, he doing the best he can. You know what I'm saying? And he really fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? And you just always nagging and complaining about something because it seems that his life is moving forward and it's like you feel like you being left behind. That's what I mean. Like you just not satisfied. Once he get where he trying to get, he gonna bring you with him. He ain't gonna leave you. Why you think women do that, Janice? I mean, I need to know because you talk to other women. See, that's, you know what I mean? I would love to be able to talk to other women about this, but they get offensive. You know what I mean? So give me your view, man.
Well, I think to all the viewers, thank you for joining us. I think for the most part, there is a breakdown in the communication from the jump. You can't, we jump in relationships too fast before we get to know the individual and what their goals are, what their where they want to go in life.
Okay.
Right? What do you know your purpose in life? So a lot of times that's where we get stuck. And then once we get too deep in the relationship, we realize this is not what we want. We don't want this. And we stay stuck rather than just being honest and true to yourself and saying, look, this is not what I want. This is what I want out of a relationship. If it's not happening, then we need to both go our separate ways. But satisfaction comes in many ways. We're not talking about sexually, of course, but we're talking about mentally and spiritually. Mentally, right? Mentally, you have to really love yourself. So if you don't love yourself, you're not satisfied. A man is not going to be able to do that. You're gonna have a good man, but you're gonna mess him up. He's gonna turn the other way because you're not satisfied. So again, it's all about that self-love. If you don't love yourself, it's gonna come out some kind of way.
Let me give you this right here. Because you said that thing, man, so efficient. Like it is so true that people gotta understand, and this goes for man and woman, that you gotta love you first. Janice, you said that yesterday too.
Yes.
You gotta love you first. Stop trying to love somebody else and you ain't even got yourself together. Because once you get yourself together, then you gonna know how to love him.
Right.
Once he get himself together, he gonna know how to love you. Because this is the friction that we are having in relationships. And you know, you meeting people and you talking to people and they talking about their significant other, like they ain't this or they ain't that and this and that, but you right there with them. So you unhappy.
And people are not happy. They try to project it and say it's somebody else causing their own them to be unhappy.
Exactly.
Can't nobody make you unhappy unless you allow that.
Yes,
if I allow you to mistreat me and talk to me any kind of way, or I'm allowing that.
That's right. That's right, man. I just had to get that message out, man, for some followers and listeners, you know, on the show today, man, to just encourage them, man, to understand, man, that you have to love yourself more than you love anybody else. And that includes, man, listen, and that I'm not throwing no shade, but that's including your kids. Mm-hmm. That's including your kids. And you know, we all love our kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But your kids gonna grow up and become adults. And you know what they do?
Yep.
They move on into their life. So you gotta be prepared for when that time comes, you still have a life. You still got a life, man, that you gotta live for you. You know what I mean? Marty Ma, what you think about that?
I mean, I can't really, speak for, women. I don't know why, a lot of women out here not satisfied, but I just think it depends on your environment, depend on who you are, because I hear a lot of women say, ain't no good men out here. I swear to God, I don't care. There ain't no good men, this and that. That's because she ain't find a good man. She don't know no good man. So for anybody to feel like, you're around somebody and they just don't feel satisfied, that's just the people that you run into. Them the people that you come across, so that's who I think it just matter to people, the person. So I don't really come across too many people that ain't satisfied. I just can't be with a person I feel like, oh, no matter what I do, it ain't gonna satisfy you. That just not gonna work, So you try to find that person that whatever you doing, that's enough for them. Because sometimes you can be doing everything, but for that person, that's not enough. And that ain't to knock that person. Sometimes a woman want their man to be at a high pedestal, and some dudes just like, I'm good where I'm at. I'm comfortable where I'm at. So it just finding two people that can really match together, because it ain't really anybody out here that's just not satisfying. Because you satisfied to somebody. I don't care who you that do that like to sit around and do nothing. It's a girl out here that will be good with that, because she know he ain't cheating, he in the house at all.
Right.
Some people good with that, so it depends on the person. That's how I look at it. So just find your match, man, and you'll be satisfied.
That's
You ain't satisfied, find somebody that will accept all of you like as you are. Don't try to switch for nobody.
Hey Joe, that's a shame, man. that a person would feel like, just because I know you in the house, and look, and guess what though? That takes me back to when a brother incarcerated, man, bras be trying to marry him and everything. Because they know, man, he ain't going nowhere. He right. I know exactly where he at.
Until he come home.
Until he come home. You know what I mean? And then
that ain't gonna stop him from cheating if that's what he want to do. If that's your thought, when he come home, he gonna have all that strength, but then he's still not gonna be satisfied. Some men not, and because they still didn't work on themselves when they was locked up.
Yeah, that make a lot of sense.
You get what you get.
That makes a lot of sense. You most definitely right about that. But I ain't gonna hold you up today, Marley Moore. I just wanted to push that out there to just encourage some people, man, to open their eyes and their mind, man, about them, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
about
makes
them.
Sense.
Yeah,
makes sense, man.
But what you got for us? What you got for us?
First thing today we're gonna talk about is Apple. They getting with y'all local DMVs, and they trying to basically make a digital driver's license. So you no longer will need a driver's license ID, and you will only, need your phone. So you ain't got to worry about losing your license. I mean, that's how I look at it, how they gonna push it. But so far, it's only been accepted in 8 states. And these states are Arizona, Georgia, Connecticut, Iowa, Kentucky, Maryland.
When you say Maryland, you talking about
Oklahoma. that mean this area. That's close to DC, man. That's it. In Georgia, we got, is out there. Then you got Oklahoma and you got Utah. So, I think the rest of the people gonna climb on board and they're gonna get along with it. And how they gonna do it is you can add it to your Apple Wallet. I don't know if y'all ain't got Apples or Apple. You got an iPhone, y'all know what the Apple Wallet is. And I'm pretty sure if they doing this with Apple, Android gonna come along and they gonna create this app that you can do it as well. But so far, you can be able to go to the airport, and all they're gonna have to do is read your phone. Once they read your phone, you will have to do a face recognition and a touch ID just to make sure you is you. So I don't know how that's better, if that's slowing me down, because now I have to scan my phone. Then after that, I got to go to TSA, and it says in the comment, I know it's really small, but it's saying you had to go to TSA, and then they had to scan your face, and you'll have to move it around, and they had to get a match saying that is you. Then once that's you, you can go about your business. But, that's just crazy. I just want to know, how would y'all feel about this? Y'all think this a good thing or a bad thing? We got digital IDs, driver's license. And I'm pretty sure they're doing the license. They're going to just do this. Going to be identification, period. Good thing or bad thing?
What you think, James? I'm gonna let you start.
Well, we know we're moving into a digital world. They trying to put a chip in us to track us.
Yeah.
So we got to pay attention to what's going on, because there's always an agenda. Always an agenda. So my thing is, I try not to put a lot of apps on my phone. I don't like all those things, because this is how people's phones are getting hacked to me. I'm not really a phone person. I just want to answer the text here and there. All that other stuff is not. That's is for me. But what I'm saying is, it's unreal. We look at, they have an agenda, guys.
Well, I don't think it's a good thing at all, man. I don't think it's a good thing, because I'm a movie man. I love movies. You know what I'm saying? And I've been watching movies, man, for years. And I'm saying, man, everything that's going on right now, I done actually seen it in a movie. You know what I'm saying? It's a movie. It was something like this. They had already put the chips in the people. They was already monitoring them. Every time you come out your door, they had the little TV screen showing that they knew where you was going and all this and that. Now, in the particular movie, you didn't supposed to have no more than 2 kids, and it was like 5 twins, right? You know, I don't know what they call when you got 5 people look just alike. Is it a name for it? I'm just saying they had 5 twins. All these girls looked alike, right? They was born. I mean, it was 5 of them. So what they did was every day one of the girls would go out as the other girl, but it'd be, you know what I'm saying? And they'll have maybe 2 or 3 jobs. So the
Hey,
girl,
Trees.
you know, the girl that got the job over at the store, you know, the girl that got the job at the Safeway, you know, they'll just go out on their days to go to work like that. But people didn't even know they was, you know, they think it was just only one of them. And that brings me to this right here. They saying, man, they want to take your phone for it can be a recognition like, nigga, you don't even need no ID or none of that no more. When the police pull you over, they're gonna take their phone and say, man, look at me. And get who you supposed to be and your whole history and everything on fire. Is we going to the Jetson days, man? That's what's happening. Because this don't make. How can we be human beings when they trying to make us all kinds of robots, man? This is what they doing. They got the thing where you put the chip in your hand right here, and you can just pay for your food. Pay for your food. We did that. We showed that. And now they talking about Maryland. I might lose my phone. Then what happens? Then what? The police pull me over. I ain't got no phone. What they saying? You gonna lock me up?
Right,
We gotta
with
take
no
you.
ID.
Yeah, we gotta take you in. We don't know who you is. You could be wanted for something. You know what I'm saying? And lock me up. And I done left my phone in the house. Because if I leave it in the house, I'm not going back to get it if I got something important I'm trying to go take care of. And I feel like I don't need my phone for real. I just, you know, whatever call, I'll check it when I get back. But now they bring it to a point where, man, if you leave your phone, because your phone is now your personal ID.
Yeah, cyborgs, man.
That's what
That's
I'm
what they
telling you. There
call
you go. There you go.
cyborgs, man.
And
And
that
we
ain't
gotta
that.
be careful on.
That ain't good. We are human beings, man. That's not good. God ain't created us to put all these different things in us and this and this and that. You know what I mean? These people are most definitely movie crazy with the world.
But
Yeah, I
you
think it's
gotta know.
controlled too. Go ahead,
Yeah, because
Daniel.
they know what's going on. They creating the things, and then they make the movie about it to hopefully spark somebody's interest or awareness that may have the same drive that they have to link with them or partner coexist with them. But it's strange. It's so many strange things are happening. We got to stay woke because when we over here fighting this, they over here creating something else. We got to stay woke. I ain't know. There's no way I would get on your phone. What happened when the system goes down?
Yeah.
What happens when your battery die?
Yes.
Gotta charge it up, man.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, man, they phone always dying, man, or something, man. You know? See, Jada say me.
Man, we getting it though. A lot of people won't go without their phone, and that's what they want. You know, if you can always, you know, you always got your phone, or you can always be tracked. Even if you don't want to be tracked, you be like, "Dang, I can throw this phone, but oh, I need this. This is my identification. I can't just
Man,
throw away my ID.
it's
I can't
just
let nobody borrow my ID. That's different. That's tough now. Somebody let me borrow your phone real quick. Make a nah, son. You know, you can go in my app, get everything. You know, so.
Yes.
I think we gotta be careful, man. But I know a lot of these white people, they gonna love this technology because they want to do things quicker. A lot of these people with money, they want everything fast. You know, microwave, like you said, the Justin era. But
yeah,
what people don't realize, you pay attention to that Justin cartoon,
yeah,
they passed out era. This is
yeah.
after the future. This once we messed everything up. You know,
Right.
that's why you
Okay.
had people down bottom living poor and they was living up top, living large. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so that's after the fact. You know, we got flying cars and all that,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
eventually technology is going to ruin us, and then we're gonna end up in the Justin days. You know, that's what that whole cartoon was about. But we gotta unplug, man. I ain't with it. You already know I ain't with it. I already showed the girl. She the first cyborg citizen, and I think she
Mm-hmm.
was from Sweden. We shared it on the show, and she was
Mm-hmm.
excited. She
Mm-hmm.
happy. She get to do everything straight from the palm of her hand. She can surf the web just straight in her thoughts. It's all types of crazy things they working on, but I ain't with it. I'm
But
cool with just being
but
him.
what? But see, this is the thing. this is the thing though. We're gonna end up like what's the movie? I told y'all I'm a movie person. Um um Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Monty.
What is that
You
joint?
Terminator.
Terminator, right? We're gonna get into those days because the thing is this: once they change and everything and all that, it's gonna be people such as ourselves that's gonna be rebellious. Then we're gonna have to live underground. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna have to start figuring out where are we gonna go because if we don't do these things that they're doing, it's gonna be a punishment. You're being rebellious. You know what I mean? You not wanting to do this, and so you can't be a part of this because you may got the corona, which all you niggas already got it.
Don't forget Corona. Your car gonna be on the phone too. So don't lose
Everything.
the car. You on vacation. You ain't gonna be able to get back.
Everything.
Your
How
phone.
how do you? And I'm talking about these whoever coming up with this stuff and who's okaying this stuff. How could you want to put our life on a phone?
So they can keep up with you.
On a phone. I'm telling you, those shots, they're gonna end up putting something in our minds, in our heads, so they can control us from these phones, man. I'm just telling you. Because that don't make sense. You want my whole life on this phone, so I don't need a brain. I don't need to think for myself because you already got everything that you need to hit a button or anything to say, all right, Tom, stop, turn left, go straight ahead, hit him in the head. We sending you to jail. You know,
ASAP.
is this really the world that we grew up to live in, home? And we thought it was bad back when our ancestors were slaves. They was least thinking for themselves. They just was being controlled, physically. But they was thinking for themselves and they found a way out. This thing right here, you're not gonna find a way out. Everything is gonna be like you said, cameras is everywhere. Just like Marty Moss said yesterday. They can see everything, but they don't how you can't go find out the dude that just killed this kid down the street.
Yeah.
How you can't find that out? But if I running from the police, you can track me everywhere I go. Back to that again. The phone. Once we do that, they ain't gotta chase you. Wait till you stop. Okay, he over there on 19th and 3rd Street Southeast. Go pick him up.
ASAP.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I don't know people. I don't know if people really understand. Like this is some serious shit going on.
Yes.
Like we just on here saying some stuff for just for entertainment. This is real life that we're living, that we're exposing to you guys, man. That y'all need to start thinking.
And
I'm
stand
going
your
underground.
ground.
Yeah, I'm going underground because it's not gonna be a vote that we're gonna be able to win to say, hey, we're against it. It's not gonna be a vote. Just like Marty Moss said, the president is already chosen before he get in the seat.
Yeah, man. It's
You see
an
what I'm saying?
election,
See what I'm
not a
saying?
selection. You ain't
Right?
selecting anything.
So-
You elect.
So it's they already saying this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put this germ out there, act like everybody dying on it. Everybody come through the hospital. We saying they died of the corona. Then we're gonna let them know, hey, look, we can save y'all by they're gonna put this medicine together and we're gonna inject this into you. And this is gonna make you all right. But we gotta let you know,
Mhm.
you probably can give it to somebody that don't have it already.
Which makes no sense.
Right, but we want them to get it because we want them to have to get that shot because there's something in the shot. We got to get something in the shot. Now that they done gave you the shot, you got the whole world shotted up, right? Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take your ID from you and let your phone be your ID.
Yeah.
We have full control over everything that we're doing to y'all. It's just a matter of time of making sure everybody falls in place. The ones that don't fall in place are going to be the ones that's going to have a consequence that they're going to have to deal with. I'm living underground. Get with the Tom Mo Show, man. We're going to start digging and building a spot for us.
Underground city.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, we're going to be in jail or dead. That's it. Because they're not going to let you be out here. They're not going to let you be out here without taking that shot. Your kids can't even go to school if they don't take the shot. You can't go to your job if you don't take the shot. They got it now that if you don't take the shot, then you got to go get checked once a week or twice a week or something like that. You
3
got to
times.
go, yeah, you got to go get a check before you come back to work. That's a lot of energy taken out of your time. You're gonna come to a point where you be like, man, I'm tired of going down there, man. Man, look, shoot me, man. Go ahead, man.
Yeah.
Just go ahead, man, because I need my job. I got to pay my bills. Everything is a reaction for another reaction. And we got to deal with that, y'all. Y'all think, look, Slim, when I seen that on the news earlier today, man, I was frustrated, man. I was like, man, these people is crazy for real. We are not free, everybody. Understand that. We're not free. I thought this supposed to be the land of the free. We're not free, man. These people controlling us every day. Every day they coming up with a new thing to control what we doing, where we going, and all that. Now I don't know if that got something to do with the killings. They feel like it's too much killing going on. We need to do something to be able to find the person that's doing that, because we know half of the world ain't telling nothing. I only say half because the other half probably is. You know what I'm saying, Janice?
Yes.
So they trying to come up, maybe they trying to come up with a method to be able to bring down violence and all that. Because I have, once again, I'm a movie person. I've seen a movie like that. That they had, what was it, RoboCop? Maybe it was RoboCop. That was the movie. The other civilians shot them all up. They put them back together as a machine and, have the machine. And then the whole city was peaceful. Was no crime going on. They still had the police robots and all that, but it was no crime going on because they had this one city that if you went over there, oh, you got action. So RoboCop had to go in there because they had killed somebody over in that joint. But the regular officers wouldn't go in there. They had to send RoboCop.
Wow. Gee.
I'm telling you. And they knew that they ain't had to ask nobody who did the shooting or none of that. Wherever down the station, the camera seen it. They knew who it was, and they said, man, go get Mr. Johnson. He just killed 2 people over there in Hell's Town. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what they doing. Because if we don't take the shot, if we don't fall in place with the driver's license, if you don't do the phone jump about your driver's license, you ain't going to have a driver's license. You ain't going to have one. They saying they doing it on the phones. They're going to take your driver's license, take your picture and all that, and your phone is now your ID.
That's just so sad that we have come to this, but this is another tracking device.
Another tracking device.
All it is. We gotta stay woke. And then when they decide, okay, we're gonna do this. There's several people at the table.
Right.
Plan it out. Right.
Oh, yeah.
Plan it out.
Yeah.
You gotta have someone that's objective so they can see the other side. All that nonsense they create.
Yeah.
They do this while we over here fussing and being and complaining about something minor. They over here create major moves to displace you or to keep us in a box.
And it's
so
about money.
We gotta stay woke. And then they pull the black politicians in who, unfortunately, sometimes gonna be a yes man and not stand up for their own people.
Yeah.
You see it every day.
Yeah,
Once they get in there, they forget about their people. But your people got you in there.
That's right. But you know what? I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why they feel like the world need to be run by computers. You know what I mean? Everything is digital. I don't know why they feel that we as human beings need to be ran like a machine. Like, we got some people that got some sickness. We got some people that got some bad hang-ups. You know what I mean? To make some bad decisions and choices in life. We do have that. Okay. I understand you may want to clean some of this stuff up. I understand that. But at the end of the day, God created us to be human beings, man.
Yes.
He ain't create for us to be robots.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Now, the mind, is very valuable where we can most definitely store a lot of information. And ain't got to say nothing. They'll never know. They'll never know. Only way they're going to know if you tell them, right?
Only way.
You know what I'm saying? So this is the reason they do tests. see how good you can read, how good you can spell, how good
Mm-hmm.
they need to know where your mind at, what level he's on, she's on. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I'm saying when you try to take that away, because that's what you're doing. They already got us hooked on the phones. We hooked on these phones
Mm-hmm.
because I can't remember no number but mine.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because I'm not relying on my own brain cells. I'm not relying on my own brain cells to be able to, you know, I got my phone. I feel like, man, what was number? Oh, I got it. Hold on. I'm in my phone. So they already got us there. And that's being straight up honest. They already got us there, man. There's a whole lot of people out here that if they lose that leave that phone, they going back to get it. Because that's their brain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got reminder on this joint. You know, you type in something to remind you that you got an appointment tomorrow. You know, so you're not even thinking about that. Just then your phone go beep 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 beep. You look at it. Oh shit! I got a doctor appointment tomorrow. Now you on it. You know what I mean? Controlling the mind. You know,
Absolutely.
but once again, I'm a part of that too, y'all. Okay, I'm a part of that too. That's why I got my phone. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I'm a part of that. See what I'm saying? So we are being pushed into some stuff, man, that we really don't even want to be pushed into. They should have stepped with the beepers. They should have kept stuck with the beepers. And let me just use this for example. They took the beepers off the market because a lot of drug dealers was getting killed at phone booths. Do y'all remember that?
I didn't
Uh,
know a lot of them was getting killed at the phone
oh
booths.
yeah. I mean, but you had to actually like be in that world at that time, right? A lot of dudes was getting set up at phone booths and getting killed.
Okay. Yeah.
So they what they did, what they started doing was, okay, well, we're gonna get rid of the beepers and the phone booths because we're gonna give them phones. And the phone was about this big at first, remember?
Yeah. And why?
You know what I'm talking about? This
Yes.
was this was their practice right there. This was the practice. We're gonna get them phones, man. And they go to the big old phones. You walking around, you think you the shit. So you like this, yeah, man, what's up? And ain't but a few people had them because
Yeah.
they was high. Only was a few people had them.
The drug dealers.
Now niggas start breaking into the stores to get them joints. They say, man, we gonna get rid of them and start getting these phones. We gonna give them the flip. It was the flip first.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a flip. Everybody wanted a flip joint. All costing us money. All costing us money. They just making all these million and billions of dollars from us to do what? At the end of the day, we're gonna have them niggas like robots. We're gonna have them like robots. We're gonna control everything they do, everything they want. I always said on the show that I'm not putting all my money in no bank because at any given time, just like they shut down the city when the virus first hit, they shut the city down. You can't go out. You can't do this. At any given time, they can do the same thing with them banks and your cards. They can cut them cards off. They can cut them off. And you can't get to your money. What you gonna do? You can't get to your money. I leave enough money in there to pay the bills. And after I do that, I'll go take some more to pay the bills. Because you cannot, man, listen. Y'all, man, I'm not, listen. I already know they're going to put me under the ground. I already know I'm going to live under the ground, man. I'm going to find a way out. I don't want to be a robot. I don't want to live like that. I thought I was free. I thought I was free. I thought this was the land of the free. They sing this at every football game, basketball game, baseball games, man. Now, I've been incarcerated for many a year, so I know what it's about. I know about being you ain't got control. But mentally, I got strong. Mentally. They can't break me like that. Y'all can't break me like that. Having me in a cell all day long for
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
You come out 1 hour a day to take a shower and make a phone call. They couldn't break me like that. But that made me strong. A lot of people got broken. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't handle it. They couldn't take it. Now that we're on the street, I thought that I was free. You know what I'm saying? I done passed your test. Now I'm free. I'm back out here. I can do some things that I want to do, put some things in order. And y'all still saying, man, you ain't gonna never be free. We control this. You just live here. We control it, but you just live here. And it's worse than, because we complaining about how it is right here in DC, but it's worse in other countries already. Already. But what are we gonna do, man? I done told y'all, think it's a game. I'm gonna be living underground. I'm not doing all that stuff, man. I shouldn't have to. Where our rights at? Do we got rights as being human beings, man? Why I can't say no?
You can, but it's a consequence for it.
This is what I'm saying. Why though? Why?
Right.
Why? I'm you know what I'm saying?
Because it lets you know they got an agenda. They need your participation to make happen what they're trying to make happen.
There you go. There you go.
You
Now the
don't want to
world
participate, you going against the grain.
Hey, now the world done heard it. We might don't even be able to come on tomorrow. I'm trying to tell you something. I'm trying to tell you something, man. And we small. We we small. But the conversation is big.
Yeah.
And
it's
true.
real. It's
Right,
real life
right,
situations, and we in it.
Yeah.
We
And
in
we
it
all
one
in
way
it.
or another.
Everybody that look at this show, wherever you at, you are in it too. You are a part of it.
Yes.
And the only way we're not going to be a part of it, we have to come together as a whole and be against it and stand, on our grounds of being against it, man, because it's not lawful. Now, anything that they want to be lawful, they pass it as a law. They just get a vote. We're gonna vote on this, man. They out there tripping. We're gonna vote, man. And they win the votes. And now we in it. And if we don't do what they say, we stuck. I see if we was out here just doing wrong. You know what I mean? We out here trying to live decent lives. You know what I'm saying? That's all we trying to do. We trying to live decent lives.
Yes.
The ones that's messing up right now, the ones that's cutting up right now, they got to go through that. We've been there. We know how it go. We learned.
Right. We got them consequences.
Right. We know how it go. We want to be free.
Yes.
So you got to deal with them and then just deal with us. That's all I'm saying. Whoever messing up, you deal with that. Don't make us liable for what other people are doing in life. Yes. You know what I mean? Because that's the only reason why they changing some stuff, because they can't control the because anytime you got a bunch of killing going on somewhere, that makes them look bad. So now they're gonna call the chief and say, man, look, wherever that stuff that's going on, man, you got to get that together, man, because we're gonna lose people. Because now they're gonna start riding against what we trying to do. They want to defund the police department, man. They don't even, man. Nah, let us police ourselves.
I don't think that we ready to really police ourselves. I think it needs to be a little, just if we could just do the community thing first. We can't even do that. We can't even get nobody to step up, you know what I'm saying, and be the community leader for that community, like a Bury Farm. There got to be somebody in Bury Farm, everybody can come to. It got to be a safe haven where people can come and talk. Because, again, we got so many people out here that's struggling on so many levels.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
We ain't going to talk about the drugs.
Right, most definitely. But the thing is, they done already made it a law that you can get a concealed weapon and walk around with it.
Yes. All day.
As long as you don't have a felony now. Now, you know how many people got felonies out here in this world? A lot of people ain't going to be able to get no guns.
Right.
Because they feel the ones with a felony is a threat with a weapon. You know what I mean? So how do we protect ourselves?
I mean, you got to have, when you say protection against violent individuals, against the weather, I mean, unfortunately, you have to have a weapon, but you have to be responsible. Individuals should only be allowed to get weapons, because if that weapon we know is dangerous, we see kids killing kids, the kids killing their parents, accidental stuff. those weapons are very dangerous.
Yeah, that's true.
Very dangerous.
That's true. That's true.
And then to give somebody with mental illness, they can go down there, they crazy as a June bug, schizophrenia, bipolar, all that. They go down there and put this stuff together and get a permit to get a license.
That's
and then go shoot up everybody.
Right.
But so it needs to be a little bit more structure there. But they're not bringing the right people to the table, you know, to bring about the policies. That's the biggest issue.
Let me ask y'all a funny question. It's funny. This a comedy joint.
Okay. What
if they was to see this show and say, we're going to give you guys an opportunity to run the White House for 1 month? Would you do it?
Yes, with flying colors.
What about you, Maul?
Nah, I ain't doing it.
And the reason I said that is because could we fix the world, man? Could we make a difference like that? You know what I'm saying? These things that we're talking about today, could we get in there and make a difference because of the information, the understanding, the common sense that we have?
Yeah, if you got anything you do, you must have a leader. Everybody can't be the chief. You got to have somebody with the mindset to process quickly, make things happen quickly, say no quickly.
Right.
So you got to have a leader in place to say, nah, we don't have to go full force like that right now. Let's just go a little bit and see, you know what I'm saying? Do some tactics. They don't. So until real leaders get in the house, not with people with hidden agendas, because they find the next person with a hidden agenda, then you got 50 people over here with a hidden agenda. They're going to make that happen. While the other ones over here, they don't even know what's going on. So a lot of sneaky, underhanded stuff goes on in that White House, for sure.
Right.
Or around the White House.
Oh, most definitely. I go in the White House. Ain't no
that too, depending on who in there.
Yeah.
Monica Lewinsky showed us that.
Oh, most definitely that. Okay. Okay. And but did she? I know she had got some money at one time, but did she get a lot of money though?
Who she get money from?
Man, they gave her money. They gave her money to go on them shows and all that stuff. Yeah, you know. Yeah, that's how she became a face for the public. You know what I mean? They gave her money, but did she get a lot of money for that?
I'm sure she did.
Or is she back to just normal? I meet you in the office.
Nah, because they look out for each other. They look out for their kind. Somebody pulled her because obviously she's smart enough to be in that White House.
Right.
She got some knowledge.
Right.
So they're going to use her. So the right person pull her in, whether it's a private industry, they got something good if she good, if, you know, if she about her business.
Right.
That's what I think.
All right, Marl, I'm sorry. I know we've been going on and on, man. What you got next, man?
All right, Latrice.
What you got, Marl? The man Janice done took over the show today, see? We've been going on and on.
Oh, nah, y'all do your thing, man. I'm cool. I'm just the engineer anyway. This is your show. You do your thing.
Nah, I'm just trying to get you.
Perfect.
But see, I already know you got some stuff for us. I know you do.
I post this all day, every day. That's all I do anyway. Grand jury has indicted the officers. I don't know if y'all remember that this happened 2 years ago. That the kid Elijah McClain. If y'all don't remember,
I remember his name.
Basically, they arrested. They all got it. You say what happened?
I ain't say nothing. Go ahead.
Yeah, they all got indicted. In case you don't remember, I just shared a quick little clip that they shared on the news, just to refresh some people's memory.
Yeah, because
that's how they get it. They keep throwing stuff at us. You will start to forget about the ones who came before.
A grand jury has indicted 5 people more than 2 years after
Elijah McClain died following a deadly encounter with police in Aurora, Colorado. Joining us now from Aurora, NBC News correspondent Gabe Gutierrez with details. Gabe, good morning.
Willie, good morning. Legal experts say it's highly unusual for police officers to face charges in this type of case, but extremely rare for paramedics to do so. The 32-count indictment comes after an 8-month-long grand jury investigation.
The 40 units. We're fighting them.
Police officers and paramedics in Aurora, Colorado are facing criminal charges after stopping 23-year-old Elijah McClain while he walked home from a convenience store.
We're here today because Elijah McClain is not here, and he should be.
Police had gotten a call about a suspicious man wearing a mask.
I am an introvert.
They restrained him with a carotid hold, and paramedics injected him with a powerful sedative, ketamine.
I can't breathe correctly because...
Now, a 32-count indictment. 2 officers, a former officer, and 2 paramedics each face a count of manslaughter and criminally negligent homicide. 4 of the 5 also face assault charges. McClain's family described him as a kind introvert who played his violin to comfort cats at an animal shelter. They say he often wore a mask to keep warm because of a blood condition.
This is a loud and resounding statement that nobody is above the law.
Right after his death in August of 2019, prosecutors did not charge anyone. For these protesters, but the case drew renewed attention last year following the murder of George Floyd. Some of McClain's last words, "I'm just different," became a rallying cry. Calling that response a hysterical overreaction, the Aurora Police Union said our officers did nothing wrong. Sadly, Mr. McClain died due to a combination of exertion due to his decision to violently resist arrest and a pre-existing heart condition. But McClain's father wept as he heard the news.
It just means a lot that the people will be held accountable for what they did. And I know my son will be smiling.
Separately, Colorado's Attorney General has a civil rights investigation underway into whether the actions of the Aurora Police Department were part of a pattern. City officials here say they are cooperating, Willie.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the Tomo Show. My name is Janice Cooks, straight out of Southeast D.C. from the legendary Berry Farms. Now let's do it again.
You know what? I'm thinking the young man had some kind of illness. You know what I'm saying? He had some kind of illness. And what brought me to that to say that is because he said the last words that he said was, I'm different. You know what I mean? I'm different. You know, I do different things. Like he playing a violin for the cats.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He different. You know, and now I'm thinking the virus was out when he was wearing that mask like that anyway, though. Because the news reporter, he had a mask on.
It was right before it hit.
Right, okay. Yeah, so they wanted to make it seem like he did something because he walking around with a mask on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But he different. That's what he did. They say he did that to keep warm. You know what I mean? And see how people just like, the officers just don't even know what you're doing. Like, I'm trying to tell you, man. That's terrible.
Yeah, he was just walking from the store, you know, that's the part, you know, a lot of people remember Trayvon Martin and things like that. Like, there's things that we should be able to do. We should be able to walk to the store and go home.
That's
you know,
right.
Now you see everybody walking up and down the street with a mask on. And now if you don't got a mask on, you look suspicious. Like, oh, buddy ain't got a mask on. You know, so it just lets you know that all that fake, like, oh, you wear a mask just because they program us to think those things. You know, you see it so much in the cartoons growing up. You see it in all the movies. Anytime somebody robbed the bank, they had a mask on. So anytime you see somebody with that look, you just think, oh, it must be a bad thing. But now you feel like, oh, he's protected. Now he got a mask. Like, it's crazy, man. Now how they just flip the road. They used to allow us to come in the store. You know, you would get cold. In Southeast, you wear the ski mask. They won't let you in the store until you take your whole ski mask off. But now you can't get on without something covering your face, you know. So it just lets you know they push what they want to push. And, you know, we just got to remember, like, things like this that happen. Because after the George Floyd and a bunch of the COVID-19 and so much other stuff that happened, these police officers, they thought they was getting off. These EMTs, they thought they was good. But his parents and the people from his state, they stayed on it, you know. And, you know, it's good that he got justice, but that still don't bring him.
That's right.
Don't bring him back. You know?
Don't bring him back, man. But
yeah, so we can say that we know that this protest worked because we had a question one time before on the show. This protest worked. In certain cases, yeah, they do. Sometimes they don't. But in this case, you got to keep your foot on their neck because it was fresh. If the George Floyd thing hadn't happened, this case wouldn't even have went nowhere. But they saw that when we stay together, when we stand our ground, then you got to do something. They don't want the rowdy, the violent of African Americans out here.
Right, most
so
definitely.
They say we're violent, but y'all killing us. We just protested.
Yeah, most
so
definitely.
It's so unfortunate. That's another soul. Never got to have children, get married. None of that. 23, that's awful. That's so sad. And it's happening constantly to our young people. But when they say lay down, stand, put your hand behind your back, guys, please just do it. You want to go home alive, just do what they say. Follow their command. And if they wrong and out of pocket, you go after them after that. But your whole purpose is to go home alive.
Yeah, most definitely. But I'm going to tell you, I don't want no police pull me over because they can't tell me, man, to sit down on the fucking ground, man. I'm not going for that shit, man. Nah, man, whatever you got to do, we can talk right here. I'll let you put the handcuffs on me, but I'm not sit down on no ground. Now, that right there going to start some confusion right there.
Yes.
Because that's exactly what they tell you to do. Come get out the car, turn around, grab you. Come on, come over here. Sit down right there.
Cross your legs.
Come on, man. Yeah. Come on, man. I'm a grown ass man. Don't do that. That's gonna disrespect me. I'm gonna feel disrespected. I'm gonna feel like you're not recognizing I'm a man. So I'm gonna have an issue. I'm telling you. I pray all the time that they don't pull me over and tell me get out the car. Like just say, sometimes shit come in the computer and they be like, "Oh, get out the car." Because now you saying, "Well, get out the car for what?"
Just follow the commands, Mo. Follow the commands.
I'm gonna follow them, but I'm not sitting on no ground.
It's not gonna mess. What? Okay, you can sit on the ground for 5 minutes. You want to go home alive?
In 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, I can get hemorrhoids in 5 minutes sitting on that ground.
Man, I sat on the ground for 2 hours, man. There ain't no 5 minutes. They ripped my car apart, still ain't find nothing. Then let me go about my business. Made me sit down, cross my legs, and they was waiting for me to move. My legs got tired. I got to moving, got a gun whipped out on me. Said, "You move your legs again, I'm fine." So yeah, and I listened to everything. You right, okay, yeah, all right. But I was scared to death, so you can do anything.
Yeah.
You just do whatever they can. But they had you doing dumb stuff, man. And believe it, they be all going in your crouch and stuff. Like, come on, man, how many times you going to check my balls? Like, my shit hurting. They squeezing you,
Wow.
But if they want me to resist, they want me to be like, man, what the then they got a reason to beat the brakes off me, so you can't take but so much,
That's
so after 2 hours, I'm just at the point like, man, lock me up, do what y'all gonna do on freezing. Like y'all gonna lock me up, but y'all ain't gonna keep playing with me. Tell me sit down, stand up, cross your legs, sit back down, stand up. You want to call somebody sit like nah. They be playing games. They don't want to work, so they get to waste time with you on the side of the road.
That's exactly what happened.
Ticket, man.
Yeah,
like they be on trash.
Because if they had to stop, because you see people driving, and then the police had somebody on the side, and they slow all up. They right there with them. They not thinking about you, Slim. Keep moving.
They do that all the time.
Yeah.
It's a habit, man.
You know what
it's
I mean?
Natural instincts for some people. They see police, they just slow down like
I flies past them niggas sometimes, man. I ain't doing nothing wrong. I'm just trying to go where I'm going, man.
And get out your way.
Well, I'm gonna get out their way, first of all. I'm gonna get out their way. But I'm just saying, like, we shouldn't live a life that we got to be scared when we see them. But this is what they done created.
Officer friendly.
And that's been forever. That ain't nothing that just started, Slim.
Yeah.
We always been scared of police. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For real. That's something they implanted in us as kids growing up. The police, don't play with the police. They'll kill you.
Yeah. Even Superman listened to the police. Batman answered to the police.
Right.
You're like, why these superheroes always getting questioned by the cops and listening? Like, forget them.
Right.
You got the powers, man. Like,
you making it happen.
Let you know who got the authority. Don't matter how much power you got, who you think you is, you got to answer to the government.
Yes, indeed.
And it's crazy. They got us good though.
Hey, look. Let's say our sponsor today, man. Because I want us to get back into that groove, giving our sponsor they just do. I want to call Fishbone. Find out what's going on with him.
Yeah,
know what I
you
mean?
might
Oh,
want to check on Fish
yeah,
today.
I'm about to check my brother today, man. Q3 Car Trucks and Repairs. Yes, indeed, man. We're gonna love them peoples, man, forever. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give them a little play today because they no longer with us, man. They move into a new establishment. He said once they get into the new place, then they'll call back and they'll start back sponsoring us, man. Because I ain't gonna be saying that somebody's sponsoring the Tomo show and you're not. That's not what we do here. But I'm gonna give you some rhythm of the day. Q3 Truck Car Repairs, man. Hey, look, they're not at this address anymore. This is what I'm saying. I can't even, do it for them if I wanted to off the strength, right? I don't know where they at. I don't know what time they open up. Nothing, man. But they out there. I don't even know if they got the same name. That business done moved on. Next. All right, we got TSB Catering and Events, man. LLC. They most definitely is pumping. I'm just trying to tell you, if you want a good meal, some good food, man, you want somebody to cater your event, dress it up, whatever your imagination may be of what you want that event to be, they will do it. TSB Catering and Events. And if you want to contact them, there's the number right there below on your screen, 240-531-8551. Give them a call, man. See what you want to get done. I'm telling you, I've been there. On you,
And
Jay.
next we have the BID Project. It is a workforce development component of one of our many businesses. And what we do is we provide 3-year nationwide certifications for you to become a sales manager, sales associate, or sales clerk. So those are really qualified. I mean, it's nationwide through the National Retail Federation. So come on board. And we also have a boutique where you can do your internship and get a job. So we are really we providing life skills, social skills, social adjustment skills, all the skills you're gonna need to get in the workforce and show them what customer service is like. Because we all know customer service is horrible sometimes. I had to check this one lady in DC. I went to the store and she was like attitude, and I was like, I'm like, dang, I'm trying to check myself real quick because it caught me off guard.
Right.
So I'm just listening to her. So she said, you need the paper. Just real nasty. I went to the car. When I came back in the door, she the first register. This lady was on her phone, would not even look up at me. I stood there for about 5 minutes.
Right.
Then a guy finished his register. Another guy, I said, where is your manager? How can I help you? I said, you can't help me. Where the manager at? Yeah. Do you know what I'm talking to the lady in the mat explaining my situation? This chick gonna say, Cap. And the manager said, what you say? And before I could even say something, I'm like, did she just say that? You on a job. This is what I'm saying. They don't even value the jobs. You're on a job. And you tell a customer, Cap, they lying? Man, but she was young, 21, 22.
What store?
You should lose your job.
What store was that, Janice? Can you remember?
No, man, I can't remember. I was just, and I didn't even get hostile because we train people to do customer service. I just pointed out to him, look, I have a customer service program. This is not okay to a customer who paying her rent.
Right.
For real. So I'm like, I'm going to need this manager to put something in place, and I'm going to come back and check to see if it's in place, because if this situation is not dealt with immediately, you're going to have a bigger problem, because I'm going to the top. He was like, man, my problem. Right. He was like, let's go to the back.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't do that.
That's right.
What if this was a timid old lady? You just disrespecting people's mother, grandmother.
Yeah.
That's a problem. You shouldn't be at a counter with that type of attitude at all.
At all.
Because that's gonna make or break your company.
No,
and guess what the other guy said? It was 2 more complaints about the same behavior today.
Oh yeah. She supposed to have been sitting home off the break. But see, that's the difference when you, like you say, you gotta have leaders, man. People let people get jobs and let them treat other people any kind of way. Your job as a manager is to make sure that your workers are doing what they're supposed to do and treating people like they're supposed to be treated.
Yes.
If they can't do that, your responsibility is to send them home.
Yes.
You step into that place and continue today, because other than that, you're not going to even be doing that. You just be walking around. They be in the store just walking around. You don't even see the manager. You don't know they somewhere getting fat. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you got your workers out there just disrespecting people, treating them any kind of way. Nobody don't come to the store to go through that. I'm high on customer service too, Janice. I'm high on that too.
It's big.
I don't like nobody to be, talking to me any kind of way, and I'm trying to get some business done, and you back here tripping, and you on your phone. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Like I
You
wasn't even there. I was like, oh my God. The
yeah.
normal me, she lucky I ain't had nothing in my hand. I would have threw it and hit her in her
Oh
head.
my God. Good God Almighty. I'm glad they
You
did.
see me standing here?
Yeah, she tripping. Anyway.
Yeah, it was so disrespectful.
Yeah,
But the
but
looking at me up and down, man, women, we so terrible towards each other. It's unreal. Respect each other.
but back in the day, man, you'd have been all over though.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
Dragged out the damn store. This is crazy. Man, my daughter one time, I gave the man some money at the register, gave the guy some money, white guy. He put my money on. Why did he give me my change and laid it on the counter? I snapped.
Right.
I said, and then he gonna hand me. I said, if I pick this pen up, I'm throwing it at you. I said, first, I just snapped. It was my daughter was like,
imagine.
Ma, I already knew where he put that money. Don't put my money in my hand.
Yeah, put it in your hand. Yeah.
Matter of fact, I don't even want it. Give me all my money back.
Yeah.
I will go somewhere else.
Yeah, that's right. You got to let them know. It's some people out here care how you be treated. You know what I mean? Some people want to know. Anyway, we got the $1 million moments, man. As y'all can see, man, $1 million moments. We sponsoring them today too, man. That's right. My man Marley Marr. If y'all looking to get any kind of filming done, pictures, parties, all that, man, he does that. He does that. All y'all do is just hit him up, man, and he gonna be right there on the scene, man. He be busy, man. He do more than just a Tom O show.
Yes.
We working human beings.
Yes, entrepreneurs. You gotta have your hand in several things.
Right. You know what I'm saying? For real. So it's time for us to get up out of here. I miss my man Fishbone.
Yeah, check. I'm gonna have to call Fish.
Yeah, man. I miss Bone today, man. I hate when he be going through little stuff, man. But hey, this is life, man. He human. This is life. We just gotta know how to deal with it and keep it moving, man.
Moving.
So we're gonna do the your last words of encouragement. How about that? Let's use that word today. Your last words of encouragement before we get out of here. On you, Janice.
Yes, my words of encouragement today is going to be self-love, guys. Just love on yourself. You'll feel so much better. I was having really hard with family stuff going on, and I was in a bad funk space, and I said, wait a minute, who child are you? And I just had to start praising God, thanking God for my mind, and just for him to give me wisdom. So whatever you do, use wisdom. Sit down, think about your response before you respond, because you cannot take words back. Words hurt.
Oh.
I can keep going there. I can.
I know. All right, Marty Mod, on you, baby.
As usual, man, I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. I just want everybody, hopefully y'all learn something today, and just remember what happened. Sometimes people always try to tell you, forget and forgive. And I think that was a white person slang, because they just keep killing our young black teens, and then they tell us just forgive and forget. What would the Lord do? Jesus always forgive and this and that. I ain't trying to hear none of that, man. Y'all got to remember, so these cops can't get off with murder. Lucky that they family stayed with it. Like they did go out there when it first started and people protested, but that was the end of it. 2 years later, nobody went out there marching for him no more, but his family, and his family stayed on top of it. They got the lawyers they needed to get, and they got them people's justice. So that's why I'm just telling people, man, don't forget, man, don't let your foot off the gas. Just because you go out there and protest and y'all make a stand, don't mean it's over. We got to continue to protest. And it might go for 2 years. Like Janice said, it works. So that was one proof that if you go out there and you protest and you keep your foot on the gas, that you can actually get some justice. So, man, let's keep our foot on the gas, y'all.
Most definitely that, man. So, my closing, man, encouragement is that, we just be real with who we are. We just keep it real with who we are and want to do better and want to be better. You know what I'm saying? Want to live better, want to treat people like like you want to be treated. If you treat people like some trash, then people gonna treat you like some trash. I just look for people to just understand what God created, you know, what he created in you, who you are. You know what I mean? That's it. That's it.
Can I say something real quick?
Yes.
You just, when you said this, you said treat people how you want to be treated. You got some people that like to be treated like trash, like to be treated like a slut, like to be treated like a trick. So
yeah, stay away from
hey,
people.
hey, but then you know who you are. You know,
that's people.
You should be running around trying to be somebody else because we already know it's you. Anyway, as I always say, man, if ain't nobody told you they love you today, we do. From this time to the next time. Peace.
Ain't do the salute today.
I'm like, wait a minute, I can't say why are they doing 2 fingers?
Peace.
We'll get back with y'all, man, tomorrow, same time.
All right, look. Okay, we're gonna do this thing, man. In about 5 minutes. Yeah, make sure enough camera 1, 2 points right there, and coming up clear with it. Yeah, all right, you do what you gotta do, man. You wanna do this thing. All right, go ahead. I'm cool.